This indeed is my maiden interaction with members of the press. If you ask me, I will tell you my feet are yet to step on the ground of Rivers State. But because I consider the press as being very critical in the task of sustaining peace in any society, that is why I have decided to meet you first before I begin to attend to other things. So I hold you in high esteem. I am not unaware of the roles you have played in ensuring good governance, in ensuring peace, and in ensuring stability. It is on this note that I really will solicit for maximum support from each and every one of us here present, and even from those who were meant to be here or are unavoidably absent. The task in this respect will be to make sure that I bring each and every one of us on board, because we owe it as a responsibility to the good people of Rivers State to ensure that we have a conducive environment where human rights are respected, environment where people are free to conduct their businesses freely, an environment where people are able to go to sleep with their eyes closed. It is obviously an arduous task, but I am confident that it is achievable. By the cooperation of each and every one of you, our targets must be accomplished. So you are welcome on board the ship. Rivers State has been relatively peaceful compared with a lot of other states. We will try the much we possibly can to maintain the level of safety and peace that's already in the state. But as a person, it is my responsibility to harness all the potentials within the system to make sure that we go beyond the level of peace that has already been achieved. If we are not able to go beyond that level, it means we'll be operating at a level of stagnancy. And when we operate at that level, before you know it, we will hit a marginal point and performance will begin to drop. But under my watch, we will not allow performance to drop. We have a clear mandate. The Inspector General of Police, IGP Usman Akalibaba, has charged me to come and deliver on every aspect of the policies agenda he has for the entire nation as situated in Rivers State. So at every point in time, we shall be inviting you to come and be part of what we are doing, so that you can as well represent us well. We will not try to hinder you from doing your job, no, not at all. but we'll insist that we do it as professionally as is possible. To be able to succeed, we'll run an open door. So feel free to come at any time to ask for whatever information you need. Before we end this interaction, the PRO will avail you with my phone numbers so you can reach me at any time. So now, sometimes your calls may come when I'm a little bit indisposed. And I'm sure that's not going to be every time. But whenever it happens, just do well to just drop a note with your name and who you represent. I assure you I'll respond to every of your messages I receive. That is in case your calls come when I'm indisposed and I'm unable to answer your calls. The government has invested so much in security. You will agree with me that without security, there can be no sustainable development. Without security, there can be no sustainable development. So as much as it is practically possible, we will ensure that the investment of the government and people of Rivers State in security is not wasted. I've already started a critical evaluation of the strategies that have been in place in the state. And I know that in the next 24 hours or thereabout, we shall review some of these strategies so that ultimately we will be able to enhance our performances individually and collectively as a force. It is our desire that more than ever before, people should be more at peace and at rest in conducting their different businesses. Now we are in a democratic dispensation. I am an advocate of human rights preservations. Under my watch, the command will do everything possible to ensure that the human rights of individuals are not violated. Where there are instances, obviously in every society you cannot have 100% of what you want. But where there are instances of violation, I request that you should furnish us with the relevant information so that whatever we need to check, whatever we need to checkmate, we are able to do it at the right time. I would equally will request that in the course of your discharge of your duties, believing that we are going to work as a team in all sincerity, sometimes before you begin to publish what you need to publish, kindly hear our side of the story, so that at every point in time, we should not be found or seen to be fighting each other. Like I said before, I won't prevent you from publishing what you want to publish, but sometimes hear our side of the story. Security indeed is not a one-man responsibility. The police says even the civilian, those who are not in the force, can arrest criminals. You can as well give information regarding the commission of offenses or offense. So everybody has a stake in security. Everybody. Everybody has a stake. In the next few days, we shall be engaging the different stakeholders, the chiefs, the press, but at that time it will not be like it will be more of interactions, question and answer, provide your own, I provide my own. We will equally solicit for a more robust synergy with members of the military and other paramilitary agencies. The synergy should not only come in terms of logistic provisions of support. It draws from information sharing. We should be able to share information. We must see ourselves as being partners in progress. The time has passed where agencies will begin to show superiority. I want to take the credit alone. No. Under my watch, the credit should go or will go to every one person who is involved. Yes, the police is the lead agency in internal security arrangements or management, but we've got to work with every person, both in uniform and out of uniform, to achieve the desired result. Ladies and gentlemen, what is very important in crime fighting is information, intelligence gathering, intelligence management. And of course, it is important that when you have the information, you act quickly on the information. In the next few days, we will reassess our responsiveness to distress calls, where it has not, the responsiveness has not been manageably well. We'll try to rejig the entire system. We'll review the entire system, so that the response time to every event should be maximum 3 to 5 minutes, not more than that. And to be able to accomplish that, it means we may equally have to reassess the deployment of our vehicular deployment. So at every major road, there should be a vehicle that will cover a particular area, because it is obvious that visibility is of critical essence in policing. Visibility. No society wants to be at the same point for too long. Rivers State has paid the dues and so deserve peace. From this moment, it shall be more of proactive policing than reactive policing. We will take the battle to them. Because my people say, a child who does not want his or her mother to sleep will himself not sleep. So those who desire that the people of Rivers State should not have peace will themselves not have peace. So we will take the battle to them and smoke them out of their hideouts. I request that peradventure people are still out there who think indulgence in crime is profitable. I want to assure you that it is not. Now is the best time to come out of crime and other social vices, because Rivers State will not provide the place for you to do what you want to do. We must be meaningfully engaged in different activities that will contribute to the growth and development of Rivers State. It's a time out for criminals. It is time for us to make sure that we embrace everything that will be necessary to guarantee peace in the state. You are quite aware of the fact that we are already in the seasons of elections. Campaigns have started. The new electoral law does not give room for thuggery and violence. And therefore, we will do everything possible to ensure that right from the times of campaigns, violence and thuggery are eliminated. People should be able to come out freely to discharge their responsibilities as it pertains to electing those to govern them. And therefore, the processes that are geared toward ensuring elections in this place must be well guided. Must be well guarded. I call on parents to make sure that they discourage or they do not allow their children or their words to be used for thuggery. For those who will be caught in this act, appropriate measures will be taken to ensure their prosecution. In the same manner that we are saying people should stay out of crime, in the same manner we are saying people should stay out of political thuggery and violence. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my first interaction with you. And I promise I'm going to make it very brief. I don't know if I'm still brief, or if I go beyond being brief. Please don't allow me to go beyond now, because I will forget and keep talking. So I thank you most sincerely for coming. Like I said, it shall be synergy and synergy and synergy with members of the press and other stakeholders.